What is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology, and welcome to the iPhone 7 Plus versus the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So we're looking at the 2016 flagship iPhone versus the 2019 version. Let's see how the iPhone 7 Plus fares against this latest phone. We'll begin with a boot up test in 3, 2, 1. Now, I do want you to notate that this has the Apple A10 Fusion on the left versus the Apple A13 Bionic. And the A10 Fusion is still relevant because Apple is still selling the latest, cheapest iPad with this same chipset in here, which goes to show you that it's still a pretty fast chip. And we have 3 gigabytes of RAM on the left, and we have, I think it's 4 gigabytes of RAM here for the 11 Pro Max. And you see the 7 Plus is ready to go. And I don't know, maybe they need to do some updates to get this 11 Pro Max booting up a little bit quicker, but the 7 Plus wins there on the boot up test. Okay guys, so for the 7 Plus, when it comes to biometric security, you can see that this does have the taptic home button, Touch ID, but very fast, and it got faster here in iOS 13. Now, due to the fact that you only have to touch this, you don't even have to look at the phone. You could be pulling it out of your pocket and already be unlocking. Whereas with Face ID, you actually have to look at the device, even here on the 11 Pro Max. So we can start swiping right away and it'll go right in. But if we look again really quickly, you can see very fast performance here for the 11 Pro Max. But at the same time, you must keep in mind that you have to look at it. You can't just pull this out of your pocket and already be going into the device. So with that being said, I do think Touch ID is a little bit of a faster unlock method than Face ID. Is it more secure? No, but it does feel a little bit faster. All right, guys, so confirming their software, they're both running iOS 13.1, the official iOS version. Okay, guys, so we've arrived at the application portion of the speed test. Everything closed out for the 11 Pro Max. Everything closed out for the iPhone 7 Plus. Let's begin with clock in 3, 2, 1. And you can see that's slightly to the right. Let's go into the calculator, 3, 2, 1. And you can see slightly to the 11 Pro Max. Let's go into settings, 3, 2, 1. And you can see slightly again to the right. But you can see that the 7 Plus performing well with the latest iOS version. Let's go into App Store, 3, 2, 1. And you can see that one's going to the 11 Pro Max. Let's go into Snapchat, 3, 2, 1. And you can see slightly to the right. Let's go into Amazon, 3, 2, 1. And you can see that one's going to load first. 4. It looked like the 7 Plus had that one. Let's go into eBay, 3, 2, 1. And you can see eBay is going to go to iPhone 11 Pro Max. But look at the 7 Plus just hanging in there. Let's go to Best Buy, 3, 2, 1. And you can see Best Buy is first here for the 11 Pro Max. But I mean, that is like half a second or maybe 0.3 of a second, so pretty fast stuff for older phone as well. Let's go into Pandora, and you can see Pandora ready to listen there first for 11 Pro Max. And what about Twitter? 3, 2, 1. And Twitter is ready to go for the right, and this is good. I mean, I wanted to see this. I want to see an improvement. So you see Instagram 11 Pro Max, because people are trading in their older 7 Plus. They want to see, am I getting some performance upgrades, or is Apple just talking this stuff on the keynote? And you could see this is pretty close here. 11 Pro Max has got it. And still loading there for the 7 Plus. We're going to go over here to scores. And there's the 7 Plus. So definitely more performance you're getting out of the 11 Pro Max. It's not just a gimmick. Let's go into Prime Video. And you can see Prime Video first there for the 11 Pro Max. And let's go into Temple Run. And you can see Temple Run. You can see it should load up here first for 11 Pro Max, and it does. So yes, this is really exciting for people who are going to be trading off their 7 Plus and are getting ready to do so. You're going to be happy with your upgrade in performance. Let's go to the next game. And also the gestures makes the phone feel smoother than the iPhone 7 Plus with its home button, which feels just a little bit slower to go back home. And let's go to PUBG Mobile, 3, 2, 1, and see which one can load up this more graphically intensive game. But one thing I gotta say is that the 7 Plus has held in very strong over its time. I think it's time to upgrade if you really want some newer, more modern iPhone in your pocket. But the 7 Plus, if you bought it a few years ago, I'm very impressed with how this phone has stayed updated, how it performs. You've seen it just almost loaded at the same time. It can handle these AAA titles. It can handle the best games on iPhone. I mean, really, it just can. So gotta say, thumbs up to the 7 Plus for hanging in there, but this was a total win for the 11 Pro Max across this entire app list, except for I think one thing. Was it eBay? It was one of those apps just slightly loaded first for the 7 Plus. 11 Pro Max, clear winner here in all the apps mostly. Okay, guys, so let's run through the applications now and see if we do get any like stutters or reloads or anything like that for the 7 Plus. And nothing there. Let's go to ESPN. A little bit of a pause there on ESPN, not much of one. Instagram is ready, and we do have Twitter, Pandora ready to listen, Best Buy slightly loaded up there, eBay, Amazon, and wow, 7 Plus doing fantastic here. So I can see why you probably wouldn't upgrade just for performance. You'd probably be upgrading more for design, gestures, modern iPhone look, maybe the green, maybe the cameras. Let's check out the 11 Pro Max. It's got PUBG ready. It's got the next game ready. It's got Temple Run ready. It's got Prime Video ready. ESPN, no stutters there. Let's go into Instagram. That's ready to go. Twitter, ready to go. Oh, this is so smooth. Best Buy, a little bit of the same kind of load thing there with Best Buy. Let's go to eBay and Amazon. Wow. This just feels really smooth. And you can see App Store, settings, what am I doing? Calculator and clock. So you see when loading up those applications that it just looked a little smoother on the 11 Pro Max, but really not too much faster. So I think unless you're really pushing these phones to the max, you probably aren't going to really notice much of a difference when just going back through your applications. The A10 still keeps up just fine. Okay, guys, so we're in iMovie here. I did a 4K 30 clip, a 35-second video, and this is an Apple application, so this should be a pretty good test for both of them. 3, 2, 1, and see which one can export this 4K clip first. So right now it looks like the 11 Pro Max is well in the lead. I will speed it up until we get to the end result. And so you can see the 11 Pro Max was clearly the winner here. The 7 Plus was a few seconds behind, but as your video clip gets longer, that can be dramatically behind. So the 11 Pro Max is a big update in terms of actual internal power with the A13. It's a huge update, and you've seen it right there with the video test. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and launch the cameras on both devices in 3, 2, 1. And 7 Plus a little bit ahead there. Let's do that one more time to see if maybe the iPhone 11 Pro needs an update. 3, 2, 1. And so, yeah, the 7 Plus first over the 11 Pro Max, but the 7 Plus only has the telephoto, whereas the Max has the wide angle. Let's go ahead and take a picture. 3, 2, 1. And about the same there. So not a big difference in speed of the cameras, but 7 Plus did take that one. I think that that's maybe due because it has all these new cameras and maybe they haven't got the software just right yet. We might see updates down the line, but 7 Plus a little bit quicker now to open the camera. So one thing that is faster for the 7 Plus is the long press. You can see the 3D touch. It's just faster than this haptic press here for the 11 Pro Max. And I do miss that from any of the iPhones prior to the 11 series. If you have a 10R, it doesn't really matter, but the 7 Plus's 3D touch definitely a little bit faster there. So the Geekbench scores are in, and wow, what a blow away victory for, it just blew away the 7 Plus here in the Geekbench, both single and multi-core. But again, most people don't really care about those scores, saying that they're not really real world, and I kind of have to agree there. But in conclusion, the winner of this test is definitely the iPhone 11 Pro Max due to it winning most of the app loads. It was a little bit smoother in the RAM management, faster Geekbench score, faster video export time. So the actual power where it matters, the 11 Pro Max is the faster phone, obviously. But what you learned here in this video is that the A10 Fusion is still a very competent performer. And if you're looking for an older iPhone, you'll be fine here if you pick up a 7 Plus now for at least a couple more years. And if you're planning on trading up to the 11 Pro Max, you also learn that you are getting a substantial improvement. So you don't have to feel like, oh, I might just get another iPhone and it's not really going to improve in performance. It does improve quite a bit in speed. Thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Subscribe if you haven't already. I will catch you all in the very next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to be well, and peace.